up and coming Sina Valizadeh versus Jaynard Orque. Sina, how you say your last name? I said it right? Valizadeh, right? Okay. Good. Yes, brother. All right, my main man Sina, he's good. He's a good brother, and Jaynard, a good friend of the tour too. So this is going to be a great match, and both these guys have no quit. There's no quit in either of these guys. These guys are going to fight for every ball. It's going to be a great match. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Lipstick pool player in the building. Ben Robbie, AC Henry. This is how we do it. Let's go. I'm just going to say this real quick, and I'm not going to say it again. Look how Jaynard is dressed. He's not overly dressed. He's not underly dressed. He looks comfortable, just looks professional. That's all I want from pool players, is to look like that. That can get you some money. Okay, Jaynard with the break. No shot on the one. He might bank the one down table, try to put the cue ball behind the four or something, if he has that, if that's allowed. But he's got his hands full here because Sina, with that snooker knowledge, he plays very good, tight safeties. So you have to get your weight up if that's what's going on right here. All right, and just like magic, it's like I did it before. Okay, Sina kicks very well. Jaynard has taken away the long rail kick by the 8 towards the 5 to 10, unless he goes through the crack between the 5 and 10, which is pretty tight.
Can he jump it?
I mean, he could. I don't know if he does though. But see, that's what he's looking for. He's looking to come under the 10, under the bottom of the 1, and kick it. That's a tight channel, but he will get rewarded if he hits this ball well. If he strikes this ball well, he'll be rewarded. All right, here we go. He's looking to come under the 10. 2 rails, contact the 1. If he clips the 1 and it hits the 2, he might make it. So I think you got to get used to calling these shots. But if he comes 2 under, he might scratch. See, there you go, right off the 2. He would have made that ball. And back to a tough shot for Jaynard here. The 2 balls blocking the 1. I think maybe he can swerve. I'll tell you by the time he looks at it what he has here. If he doesn't have, I think Jaynard banks the 1 ball back up table. There you go.
Yeah.
Banks the 1 ball back up table and leaves the cue ball down there because there's a bunch of blockers here. Now the thing about this is, if he's calling it just for the sake of calling it, then he doesn't want the cue ball to get stuck behind a 5-10. Because then he's gonna be snookered on the 2. Yeah, that's the better play.
He left it though.
That was a problem because he banked it up table, but he didn't choose whether to just play the cue ball or just play the 1 ball. And in that instance, he had to pick 1. Because if he made it, he wouldn't have a shot on the 2.
Go, first ball down. You think he runs out? I think it's a runnable table.
No.
Where does he get stuck?
That's it. Well, he's got to come around. He's got to get a good angle. I mean, depends on how he plays that after he plays the 3. The balls are there and available, but coming back from the 8 to the 10 is no cookie.
Can he spin enough to go around the cluster to come out for the 4, or are you playing draw?
No, he's going to just come right back past the 6 and to play the 4. Perfecto mundo. Here he goes. He wants to just stay above that 7 so that when he plays the 6 in the corner, that he just rolls the 7 in the same corner where he plays the 6, so he gets a good angle on the 8, because you don't want to have to punch the 8 to come back on the 10. He's going to need a good angle from that 8.
That looks good.
Well, it depends on what you want to do. You not want to do. If you're going to draw this ball back, you need to be in a closer position so you don't have to power it. If you're going to go forward, then you need a nice angle so when you swing at 3 rails that you don't have to punch the ball. That's the difference. Rodney would have got a wider angle, and just 3 railed that ball. Just smooth. Go 1, 2, 3, come back to a long rail, shoot the 10 opposite corner.
That looks good.
That was perfect. He did good. So that was a choice. That was a definite choice in his position play. You know, he
just
said,
had to be perfect. It wasn't very forgiving.
Exactly. He said, you know, I'm going to make a decision here, and this is how I'm going to play this shot. All right. Sina Valizadeh draws first blood. The Mez Western Tour Top Gun winner's side. This is action. So after this match, I'll get Oscar because I think it's probably just zoomed in a little tight. That's what I think it is. When you shut the camera on and off, it probably defaults to its base algorithms or settings. Better word. All right, let me see if we get. I'll get you guys some scores. I think. Okay, we got Damon Redmond over Vilmos 2-0, and Rodney Morris up 1-0 on the Markang. I got Jane Chalks on the sideline, ear hustling right here in the building.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. It's a good morning for pool.
Absolutely, every morning, good morning for pool.
I tell you, morning pool is the toughest time of day to play.
I think it's the best time. Get your brain on. Get your brain on.
I don't think so.
You gotta be
Everybody
prepared.
needs some coffee.
Yeah.
I think there's something that happens when the sun goes down and
Nah.
suddenly everything starts working again.
Nah, I don't buy that. You guys just lazy. Get up in the morning. It's a job, you know.
These guys, absolutely. You watch them; they wake up and they can do it. No
doubt. All right, now Sina is popping this break, but he doesn't have the right placement because he's not making the balls. That's the difference. When he breaks, he's spreading them open. He's effectively just breaking good for his opponent. So you break well and don't make a ball. You're just giving a wide open permission for your opponent to run out.
You know, it's tough though. I think I've heard from a couple of the players that these tables are not breaking as powerfully as some of the other tables. They're putting a lot into it, and they're not quite getting the feedback they're expecting.
Yeah, now that must be true, and I'm going to say that they don't break well. Because I watched Sal yesterday. Oh, man. He's making three balls on set. No.
Dry.
Yeah, but when he made balls, he made three. He's making three, and Bo killed the break yesterday. There were a couple other people that broke really well. I think it's you have to be dialed in on the table. That's what I think. And I think a lot of things about 10 balls, a lot of people think that they have the correct 10 ball break, but they don't.
10 ball's tough. It's tougher than 9 ball.
It's scientific. It's not tougher. It's scientific, you know, because they play those 2 end balls, swing around, they 3 rail, they go to the corners, the ball below the head ball, they go on the side. You know, you have to play these balls, and if those balls aren't going to.
What is he doing with this one? Safe somewhere? How does he get this one? Tell me.
Kick stick.
Kick and stick?
Yep. Jaynard's going to kick this ball right towards the corner pocket, hopefully maintain an angle behind the 9 ball. And if he doesn't, he just tries to get good separation. He says, never mind. I don't have the kick stick. I'm good.
He stuck it to that 9 pretty good. It doesn't go past there. And he's on the rail. That's a tough save.
I don't think the safe is tough. I think from where he wants to strike it, if he hits the 1 in the face, he can make the 1 bounce over by the 3 and bring the cue ball down either by the 6 or by the 8 or 7. But he's gonna have to click it off the 9. If he goes the other way, you thin the side of the 9 or the 1. The 9 keeps the 1 there, and the cue ball goes under the 3 ball.
Do you end up putting the 9 ball near that right corner pocket?
Well, if you thin it, it doesn't go nowhere. The weight of the ball will keep the 1 there. But Sina's looking at like this ball might go. So I'll tell you in a minute. He's going to thin it.
Right behind that, under that 3.
Yeah.
What a good shot.
You got to tune into the Raw Hannah show. I'll get you there. Sitting in his chair watching these guys play these Worldcraft safeties over and over. It's just a matter of you got to make good decisions. You got to make a decision that's going to lead you, you know, give you the widest margin for error. That's what it is. If you play shots that if you don't get there, you sell out, then that's not the right shot to play. You need a shot that has options. You see, I love that. That takes touch. You know what I mean? That's why I like Jaynard. He's a fighter, man. And if he gets, he gets on an out, he usually gets out. So we'll see what's going on. How's the audio out there today, ladies and gentlemen? I know yesterday was a little janky, so let me know if everything's sounding good. It don't have to be me sounding good. It just has to be the audio sounding good.
We want to hear the Raw show.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All that knowledge you're dropping. How are we going to miss that?
That's what's up. All right, Jen. Mr. Sina. Steady as she goes. Hey, this guy, he's relentless with that save.
Look at that. Right past the whole wall.
Yeah. And right now, Jaynard has a 2-rail kick at the 1 to kick the 1 down table. Omar Kang hits this shot really well. From the bottom to the top, kicks the 1 ball down table. This where he's looking now, his track, and wondering if he can get the cue ball fully under where he needs it.
It's funny, that little S builds a nice little wall, and they can really hide on either side of it. And you watch these guys so fluidly go from one side to the other and just hide each other.
That's
the
what
battle
they do.
over the 1.
Last night, Salvatierra and Vilmos Folders put on a safety clinic. Look at that. Look at that job by Jaynard. He put on a safety clinic. Yeah, he can make this ball. The problem is the tangent line leads him to that 5. He's going to have to alter that line if he wants to get back up on the 2. You're going to have to alter the line a little bit.
Just put some right on it, spin it out. Or does that change the angle that the 1 will even be made at? Huh.
So he's looking, he's changing. I mean, you can affect it speed-wise, draw, follow, stun. So if he follows it out, he can wind it out. But you want the best option that can help you pocket the ball and give you a shot on it too. That's the problem. So he's juicing his ball. He's going inside English here. You see?
Right on the other side of the 5.
Yeah,
Come back up for the 2.
he manipulated that with inside English. He changed the whole path of that ball, and that made the shot way more difficult. He struck that ball really well. It was a good shot.
Well, this isn't cake either. You know, you don't want to run into the 6 coming through. You don't want to run into the 7.
Well, if he goes the way that you're saying, then he'd have to play a 3-9 combo or something like that.
Well, you know, that's how I would play it.
Yeah, see. All right. So
I know. They'll never do it.
No, his other choice is if he can manipulate it to bump the 6 or the 7 so he can shoot the 3 in the other corner, it'll serve him well. So he's looking right now to slide up. He's going to draw out of this. He's going to draw to the long rail, pop this out.
Yeah, he's low.
Draw to the long rail and pop it out. You see?
He didn't quite get there.
That's right, because the angle that he had for the side pocket was tough and the shot was tough.
And now he's got the 3-9 combo.
Right, that he's not going to play. He's going to duck. Not playing that 3-9. AJ, maybe he banks the 3 over. Look at him. He's looking at thinning. If he thins the 3 and goes down that tangent line, he brings the cue ball down towards the 5.
Towards the 5, yeah, on that back rail.
That's and he puts the 3 by the 9.
And hides it once again behind all those balls.
Well, this is going to be tough. Right here, he's just playing cue ball, I think. Because if he tries to play both of them, he's going to lose one or the other one. That's all cue ball.
Look at right behind that 410.
It's a beautiful shot by Sina right there. Guy's a tactician.
I think it's cut out. The 6 cuts out the kick.
No. So what happens, I don't mean no, but what happens is Jaynard can shorten this kick up with draw Jane. If he draws to the rail, it'll shorten it up and he can change the angle to go there. But he might have the angle under the 8 also. So if he does go this way, look for him to put a ton of draw on and tighten it up. All right, I think once again, Mr. Sina has came on top of that safe battle here. But if not, yeah, he's looking to just roll this 3 in the side and play the 4 in the corner past the 10.
Sina got that nice Rookie of the Year award to start off this tour stop, and well, he just deserves it. Look at this guy. Top 8 today?
Mm-hmm.
He really does play with those big boys. It makes them work.
Exactly.
I like that Sina takes his time. I know it makes the game a little bit longer, but I like that he takes his time, especially on these kinds of clutch shots. On where do I want to be? Where do I want to go?
You mean he concentrates on the shot?
No, he's making a plan. And he's executing that.
Wow.
He actually thinking about what he wants to
Actually
happen.
thinking where he's supposed to go.
Before he shoots it, yes.
Not down on the shot?
When he gets down, he is sure of what he wants to do.
Too easy.
tight, tight, tight. Sina's looking to just come into the open part of this table and put that 7 in the side and the 8 in the side if he chooses to. He might opt for the corner. I don't think so, but he might. There you go, the easiest route. Yeah, side, side. Pop one in the corner and he's good. Checking his angle so he can roll down on that 10 ball after he makes this 9 ball. And there you go. Now, a lot of players play this. I don't like the 1 rail floater because if you get short, you're in trouble. But the 2 railer will always get you possession.
1 rail floater.
He hit it good.
He's got that perfect speed for it. It's not very forgiving. I think you're right.
That's right. Because if you hit it short or you hit it long, you're in trouble. So I got that from Ernesto. Ernesto says, they play those balls 2 rails, so you're always coming into the shot line. But a nice out by Sina. Whatever gets the cash on the table, that's what does it. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Andy Billiard Cloth. You can check them out at andybilliardcloth.com. Andy Cloth. Give you some update on some scores around the room. Damon Redmond and Vilmos Foldis tied at 2-2. Rodney Morris up 3-1 over Omar Kang.
You need anything?
I'm good, thank you. All right. Jaynard to break. All right. Good opportunity here for Jaynard. Okay, just making sure he wants to stay in the correct line here. The 8 does pass the 10, so good stroke by Jaynard. The balls are open and available. He just knows when he gets on this 7, he has to be on the upside of that 8 to play it in the corner. He's checking his angle now to make sure that ball's going to pass. He knows where he needs to be. So right now, he's just going to pop this 5 in the side and float right back around. He's going to be good.
Fisheye effect.
Yeah, it's because it's... sorry, hold on. All right, sorry about that. We're just discussing the camera angle here. Oscar's going to handle the business for us. Because apparently the camera defaults to that mode when it's turned on and off. So we'll get it fixed. Oscar's going to check it now. The other way. That's all the way? More. It doesn't more? Yeah. More. That's all it goes? Then it's in the wrong mode. Something's up. Yeah. I'm sorry to be talking on the mic. We're trying to get this camera angle fixed. I'm sorry about that. Oscar's working on it now. The other way.
Yeah, I zoomed in a little bit on purpose.
Okay. You zoomed a lot, you see?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll zoom it the other way.
Okay, yes. Yeah. We're going to try to zoom out as much as possible. Sorry if this is bothering your viewing. We're just trying to get this as tight as possible for you guys. That's weird, man. You see, it's still big. That's what I'm saying, the frame.
I got to do something about it. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is that I didn't touch it. I left it the same as
It's
last
probably
time.
when it turns on and off, it does it.
Right now, after he shoots this game, I'll try to...
Yeah.
I'll try to see what I can do. Look at the settings.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little hard, though.
Yeah, to do it.
Oh, my God.
I do not believe Jaynard missed that 10 ball.
Oh,
Oscar.
my God.
Right.
That easy.
I don't believe Jaynard missed that.
What's the score here? Sina's up 3-1?
He-
Oh, that's it.
One. Yeah.
Talk about a...
Yeah, that's a big one. That's
Oh
a
my
big swing
God.
right there.
I can't believe that just happened. I mean, we all make mistakes, but that was a bad one to make.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
I can't believe he missed that. That's not Jaynard. Like, Jaynard's steady. If anything, he plays his speed most of the times, and Sina gets to steal a game there. Oh,
Wow.
that's a big game to steal, too.
I guarantee you it's going to be super tough for Jaynard to recover from that.
You better believe that. We'd like to thank our sponsor, CSI, Q Sports International, to be able to bring you the Men's West State Tour. We appreciate you guys out there.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah. Quick update. Got some scores for you. Damian Redmond and Vilmos Foldis still tied at 2-2, but I think it's going to change in a minute. Rodney Morris and Ramar Kang tied at 3-3.
A lot of good matches here, man.
You know what? Yesterday was
Quality.
just so... I'm telling you, the Salbuterra Vilmos match
I heard.
is one for the books.
Okay.
And you know, if I say that,
It's legit.
yes,
All right.
brother.
It was
World
sick.
class, back-to-back world class safeties. It was amazing.
That's
oh
crazy.
man, it was great. It was great. But still, my favorite is your match. I told you have to watch so you see your pace. That was
Who did
so
I-
sick.
Who did I beat that? Vilma, shit.
Yeah, it was Vilmos. It's sick.
I think I beat Vilma in Fresno or something.
Yeah.
Look at this break.
That was
This
crazy.
break.
He has, you know what?
Bam.
He has the good. He has the pop. The direction is not right. The direction is not right. The balls are not. The balls are not going in the correct pattern where they used to be. You know, the 3-railer come around and the 2 popping up for the side.
Because he's not hitting him square. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. He's not getting that action.
Now this is a tough shot here in the aspect that there's nothing obvious here. What you have to do is, I personally like to shoot the 1 towards the 5 and leave the 1 ball there. But you have to be careful not to hit it too thick because then you get the 7 in play.
Exactly.
And you don't want to spin this ball.
Right.
So what you rather do is hit this ball a little thick with the flat ball, no English. And you can go 2 cushions and try to trickle behind either the 10 or clip off the right side of the 2 and go behind the 10.
So, being his snooker background, you don't think he banks the 1 back down table between the 2 and the 10? Or he's cutting his ball?
I don't like that just because you have to cross it and you have to put inside English.
Yeah. Well, he's looking for that 7 ball, I think. This is tight either way, unless he's shooting it and using the 5 for a stopper, Oscar.
I don't know what he's doing. Is he cutting it?
Is he losing the 5 for a stopper?
No, he's going to back cut the son of a
Is he using the 5? Look at this guy. He thought he was going to clip the 5 ball.
I think that's insane. What a great shot that was, but maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a very spectacular effort there.
Right. It just didn't yield the results that you wanted, but what a cleanly struck ball, well struck ball.
I mean, it just goes to show you how well he hit that ball, and he got bad results. It probably wasn't the right shot.
There you go. That's what I said yesterday. You can hit it good if you don't get the correct result. It's not the right shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's good to be able to see the quality of the play.
Yeah, it's a great shot, though.
And right now, there is a little bit of pep in Jaynard's step here. I think he's a little upset.
He's a little pissed. Like,
of course.
I just gave away a game.
An important
essentially
game.
2 games.
Yes.
One that he doesn't get, one that your opponent gets.
Yes, absolutely.
Jaynard needs to play really, really good position. Oh my God.
Something's up. Yeah, that's. He didn't hit that shot as well as he usually does.
Why is he drawing it? Just roll it. Just roll it. You don't need to help that much angle on the 5.
You know, I think sometimes, like, do you think right now he might be pressing a little bit because he missed that 10 ball? So he's like
a little bit of heat.
You know what I mean? Yeah, to catch a little heat.
It's a little heat. It's natural.
Absolutely.
Best players in the world start choking a little bit, start dogging it, get a little tight on their stroke, and start making errant decisions.
And then,
why wouldn't everyone else?
Right.
Guys who eat, breathe, and sleep pool.
Yeah.
Make mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think,
he's in trouble.
If you show it, you're not gonna like it.
He's in trouble here.
Yeah.
He's in big, big trouble. And you know what? I know this feeling. It's a feeling of helplessness where you're not making the balls, you're not controlling the cue ball, your speed control's off, everything's just going against you. You're like, damn.
You're just mad. So this is a 3-rail bank out there. Stick them. Yeah. It's funny, man. I was telling my friend the other day, I said, man, listen. I said, seriously? I said, my game is probably like 2.5 balls better. Maybe 3 full balls from sitting in this booth.
Oh,
you just know it. I just know it. I'm like, that's not the right shot.
Yeah.
Even if it's the hardest shot, it's not the right shot.
And you know what it is? That's why a lot of people have always asked me, why are the Filipinos or the Taiwanese so strong? Well, think about it. They wake up, go have a sandwich, go to the pool room, and they get to see Chang Junlin, Ko Pin Yi, Ko Pin Chung, all these unbelievable players. Or you get, like, I was in a One Side Cafe in Manila, and on it, there's a two floors.
Right.
But the top floor is the action floor. And there's 8 tables there. On one table, you got Lee Van Corteza playing Jeff DeLuna for like $3,000. On the next table, you got Efren playing some young champion rotation. On the next table, you got Carlo Beato and another guy. Then Kiamko and another guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
ridiculous.
What the hell? And they're all playing cheap, 500,
exactly.
200.
They're getting in a box with each other. They get in a box.
Every single day.
Yeah. Steel sharpens steel.
And I'm like, how are these guys? And you see all these young kids just staring, observing, absorbing information.
Yes. Agreed.
How are they not going to learn?
Agreed. I agree. And it's good to see. And, as of right now, my business. So, I'm advocating for the BEF and for our youth to be able to get together because they need that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
So, yeah, I'm on it hard. And, I'm looking forward to some of these big gamblers to make a good donation. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Let's help our kids. I mean, you got Melissa Herndon donating 10% of her tournament winnings and of everything she makes for the next year to BF. Like, how strong is that? Like, come on.
That's
Like,
ultra strong.
If any of these, any of these players out there did that,
That's ultra strong.
You win 1,000, ship 100 to the BF.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that's not out of line.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, and I'm not trying to be somebody's banker or something, but man, our future depends on it.
There's a lot of good kids out there too.
Yes, there is. There's a ton of them, and I know they can get there.
kids.
Man,
How big is momentum switch was that?
yeah,
TENBALL?
he's up against it right now, man. He's up against. I'm gonna give you a good quote, Oscar. I know you're gonna like this. If we, as the United States, don't invest in the future of the young children to play pool, to become ambassadors of this sport, pool's gonna be reduced to an app on an iPhone playing 8-ball.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's. When I was I started playing pool when I was 17, right about to turn 18.
Right.
I played the junior nationals, and when I was 17, believe it or not, Bo Runnigan won the tournament. Bo won it.
One of your nationals, right?
Yeah, and you look at my class. I call it like my class, my age group. Justin Bergman, Justin Hall, Tyler Strawn, rest in peace. Shane Hannon, Shane McMinn, Joey Gray.
Phew.
I mean, Silver Ochoa.
Champs.
I mean, just such high caliber players. Michael
Yeah.
Banks Jr. I know you probably don't know him, but he was out from Missouri, Blue Springs, Missouri.
Yeah.
And there's another kid. Oh my God, what's his name? Stephen Bishop. Oh, look at this.
Oh man, he's just giving it
That's
up.
it. He's on tilt.
He's just giving it up. Oh.
The Stephen Bishop kid, he was, we were 17, he was like 16 at the time. He broke and ran 9 racks on me at 16 years old.
How you like it?
How many 16-year-olds do you see nowadays
No.
playing at that speed?
No. It ain't happening.
Josh Brothers was playing fantastic pool too before, he had some issues. I mean, it's just so many good players back when I was starting up, and now
Right.
it's just slim and far in between, and it's
right.
sad.
Right.
I mean, besides Chris Robinson, Josh Franklin, April Larson, Serena Black, it's just a very
Yeah.
the Fullerton sisters.
Josh Franklin.
Yeah, Josh Franklin. You got Nick Evans.
Nick Evans. That's my man. Ricky.
Ricky.
We got Ricky.
I mean, but the thing is, it's just a handful of kids,
Right.
And it's sad because what happens if they meet a girlfriend or get a boyfriend?
They don't want to do it.
They
Exactly.
they get a job.
Exactly.
That's it. It's
They
over.
lose it. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it sucks because that's the future of the sport.
Better believe it.
But even little events like these help.
Oh man, listen. Let's not. These not little events. We're changing pool.
Yeah, on the West Coast, absolutely. Yeah.
And
I agree.
we're making people take notice too. Because it can happen. I'm just going to address this because I think it's just funny. But I hear this thing. It's a Top Gun and the payouts. It's like everybody gets paid. This is not a tournament to pay your rent.
No.
You understand?
This is a reward to
Yeah, it's a
everybody.
reward to everybody, so everybody gets cake. So for you to be of a mindset of like you think it should be top heavy, then go out there to the Scotty Townsend Memorial and go get into Greece with those guys.
It's one of the things that it's always bothered me as a pool player. People are so obsessed with like the big first prize, 5,000. I can make first prize 5,000.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. I'm one of the favorites to do well in the tournament, in my opinion. But since when was it about us? Or
That's exactly right.
It's about the amateurs, so
Exactly.
they're motivated to keep
Exactly.
playing. Because you can shear a sheep many times, but you can skin it only once.
That's right. Better believe it.
Doyle Brunson said that, and basically what that means is you can kill the pool economy.
Yeah.
It's a very fragile economy, in my opinion. I just don't think Too many tournaments is no good.
Right.
A lot of tournaments with good added money is good. That
sure.
means you get sponsors involved and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
get the money flowing back into the players' pocket.
Yeah.
But anyways, Sina's out here playing.
He ain't playing around, man. He's putting the Vader on people.
Well, the thing is Sina. I want to go monitor. So,
Man, this is way under Jaynard's speed, man. The speed he's playing right now.
He's on the struggle bus.
Yes. And it happens. It happens. You know?
Happens to all of us, my friend.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, I have to go report a match. Looks like Angela won. So
Okay.
give me 1 second.
All right, you got it. Right now, Sina's just waiting for Omar Kang on the opposite table so that he can queue up on his 4-ball.
You said it does.
I think Sina's still going to be waiting because he's on the same side. Omar's going to pocket this 7, swing around, and then Sina can shoot the 4-ball. You got Vilmos Folders up 5-3 over Damian Repman, and Amar Kang and Rodney Morris tied at 4-4. Sina takes a break, and we'll just continue. So that's a player timeout. We have the Top Gun and the Little Gun taking place in the same spot here today. And I just think it's wonderful to see these players come and get rewarded at the end of the season for a job well done, be able to make a little money and hang with their peers and, you know, improve their game. That's what it's about. So if you're in town May 7th, come on down to Sticks. I'll be running and hosting the BF qualifier for California. It is absolutely free. There is no charge. No charge. So if you know a kid 14 and up, have them come down and play. Make them come play. It is absolutely free. No charge. Amar moves ahead of Rodney 5-4. All right, Sina's looking to go cut this in and go back and forth to get on top of the 5. Nice bank by Sina there. Right back on the 5. Jaynard with a chance to get back on the horse here. Hit this 5, go 1 rail back up to the 6. I don't know who this guy is that looks like Jaynard, but that's not him right now. He has something on his mind, and it's not pool right now. And you know what? The good players, they get on the struggle bus and they get right off. They forget about that shot. They forget about the misses. They forget about everything. They just get back up and they perform. And right now you got Sina breathing mighty heavily down his back, and every mistake he makes, he's making them pay. And it's been noted that Sina is pretty methodical. So there we go. Go a little forward. 7 inside with a good angle to pop the 9 in the opposite corner. He says, you know what? Yeah, I think he got a little out of line here. Yeah, he didn't want to be there, because now he has to either roll under the 9 to play it in the side, or he cuts it in the side and whips around. Yeah, see, that's tight. So he's looking to come through. You can cut the 7 in the side and come through the 9 and the 10. The problem with that, if he overhits it and runs into the 10 or bumps the 9 to an unfavorable position, he's not gonna like it. Just like that. Just like that. He knew that route was dangerous, you know. He got a little lazy on the shot before that, which gave him that bad angle to get there. And now he has to make up for it. And he's left Jaynard a prime opportunity to steal a game here. And that's all it takes at this level. One slight mistake, one positional error, and you put yourself in a world of trouble. Is what?
Change it out, chefs.
Oh. Need to do something. And Sina steals another game. There he goes. Get hooked to get a hand shoe. Best 3-piece jump cue on the market. James Hand Shoe. Check them out at www.jameshandshoe.com. Updates. Amar Kang and Rodney Morris tied at 5-5. Vilmos Fold is up 5-4 over Damian Redmond. And Sina Valizadeh leads this match 6-1. Like I said, if Sina gets this, if he works his breakout, if he gets a break that equals his game right now, he will be really dangerous. Because in alternate break, you have to win on your break. You can't depend on your opponent to give the rack back to you if you don't make a ball on the snap. You got to get used to breaking and running out. And, you know, I don't know if it's too much power. Well, I talked to Oscar. Oscar said it's just not the correct. He's not hitting them square in a way that will affect how the balls break. Sina with another nicely played safety here. If he gets under the 9, he's even in more trouble. And that's the business right now. He's just, you know, Jaynard is visibly uncomfortable, and Sina is just making him more uncomfortable. He's not letting up. Jaynard's going to go to the jump cue. He calls it in the corner. Now the difficulty here is because he's close to the rail. You know, he's gonna have to elevate high enough and cut it in and swing the cue ball around. This is tough action here for anybody.
Oh, is he jumping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaynard is off he's off his game right now. So another opportunity here for Sina, and it has to be difficult. You know, he's definitely not playing up to his skill level, and when that happens, you just feel, you know, you start pressing. You're trying to correct whatever's wrong, and to bring yourself back into the match. And then each step along the way, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher. All right. OD back in the building, baby. Cool stuff.
Oh my God. What a day.
Yeah, this is
What a start.
yeah. And the troubles continue to mount for Jaynard. He changed shaft. He switched shafts.
Did you see him miss that TENBALL again?
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, I can't believe that, Jaynard. I you know, when you know somebody's caliber and you know their potential of how they play,
And you see him on the struggle bus.
you see him on a struggle bus. That's tough for anybody.
It's kind of brutal.
Yeah, it is very brutal, especially at the end, the finale. You know, you want to show your stuff. You know,
And on the TV
on
table.
it. Yeah. Well, it's good for Jaynard's action.
He might get good games.
He might get good games. It might be potty. You don't play good no more. I take that game now.
I know.
Right? You just might get hurt up.
That's so funny. I made a joke. Carl, boys.
Yeah.
He hit me up again to play. I says, you know what? I think I have to keep playing you because I've gotten good action out of it.
Well, Oscar, we all know you can't play.
I can't. I'm a safety player.
You're a bum, dude.
Yeah.
You can't play. I don't know why you keep thinking you can play. He's just killing himself, right?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's It's just the nature of the sport, you know. We can't play perfect all the time.
Well, if he hits this with the flotation device to the corner, he's gonna have to get dead straight on his 5-ball.
That's super, super tough.
I
The
like
flotation
it.
device, I like that.
You like that?
I like
That's the
that.
flotation device, bro. You just gotta just hit it and scan, and you gotta come straight across the tangent, right above the chalk, so you don't get hooked by the corner to shoot this ball in the corner. You're out your mind. The landing zone on this position play is like an inch, and that's why you hit that ball to the right.
He hit it way too hard anyways.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, because he wouldn't like that shot where he's at.
No.
What I like is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ball back to the end rail, cue ball on the other side.
You're learning too much. That's
See? And you know what? That's my first option. It comes up, I say, oh, I see this shot. I know what this shot is. And I love it, man. You know, these, as much, you know, I tell the chat room all the time, you know, they are the best barometers for what's going on in pool. They tell it like it is. They tell the truth. You know, they're always there to help. That's why I like having an open dialogue with the chat. You know, I can't just be on stream talking to you all the time.
Right.
But the feedback is immeasurable. And, you know, once you get your regulars, and they'll tell you back, hey, Rob, this is a problem with that. And, you know, it's easy to fix. But the thing, I think, is that we all grow together.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're going to continue to grow together. And that's the best thing about this sport. So I appreciate everybody out there that tunes in.
Oh,
What he needs to do is just go outside.
Yeah, make a call, do something.
Have some coffee.
this is your 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Take it.
This is I felt that way like when I played bow last night. I was running on fumes, and I just actually had a coffee, and I just kind of regrouped, just get out of the area, just get a fresh
That's the
perspective.
funk, exactly.
And it's always a good thing, I think, just because you can regroup yourself mentally, because most of this sport is mental.
Super
It's super mental. And you know what Jaynard's experiencing is not a physical thing.
No,
You know, missing those balls is not physical.
absolutely.
I bet you he feels it in his gut, though.
You ain't lying.
All right, so what's Sina doing with this 6-ball right now? How do you
Two
hit
rail
this?
safe.
2 rail safe. Okay. Send the cue ball up table.
He's gonna send a 6-ball though. He's like, I'm scared. I'm going out of the way. 2.
1, 2.
That shot. I don't like that shot
Because it puts the ball
near the hole.
exactly. See, that's what I'm sorry, but that's what I tell people about choices. He had a choice. He could have tried to put the cue ball there. It was tougher. Or he had other options, but he chose to do this. So now, if the guy gets up and kicks this ball in, then you're sitting there like, oh,
That's a bad roll, you think? But
that's
it's
what
not
I
a
try
bad
to. It's
roll.
not. It's choices. It's choices you make in the game.
Well, and this is one of those swings, right? If Jaynard hits this and gets the kick, there's a good chance he'll swing it out and then can start coming back shooting, and he'll have the confidence back.
Absolutely.
That's
You're
exactly.
giving them an opportunity to win.
Exactly.
You need to minimize those as an opponent.
Yeah.
I mean, but right now, Jaynard,
Right.
I mean, he's...
Right.
He's struggling a
He's
little bit.
struggling, yeah. He's having a tough time.
I can honestly say this is the first time I ever saw him struggle.
Yeah. This bad, yes.
Yeah, I never saw him struggle like this.
I've seen him make mistakes, obviously,
Yeah.
like where he kind of dog strokes a ball or something
Right.
like that, but very rarely.
Yeah.
He's normally such a solid player.
I love his game. He
great
comes to
player.
play all the time. He comes to play all the time. He shows up.
I think he's probably one of the most powerful semi-pros that we have.
I think so.
Him
Absolutely.
And Brian Parks are the most powerful,
I think so. I think so. I say it all the time. Jaynard's no slouch to nobody at no time. I just don't see it.
This guy.
He's just wide open right now. Oh,
Yeah.
he's just wide open right now.
Sina put some pressure on you, though. I mean, you know.
I'm really impressed with Sina, though. I made him an 8 this tournament.
Good. You should.
I
He
should have,
deserves it.
Of course. But usually, whenever you get bumped up, the first event usually is psychological. I mean, he's
don't
not.
care.
He don't care. He's
He took that in
in.
stride.
Yeah, he took it
don't
in
care.
stride.
He doesn't care. Because he shouldn't care. You make the balls, it don't matter what your number is. Make the balls. Like to thank our sponsor, the official Q sponsor of the Meds West State Tour, Meds Qs. You can find them online at medsqs.com or contact Oscar Dominguez. 6 shots available for you to try if you come to Hard Times right now. You owe it to
I didn't bring
yourself.
him, actually.
Okay.
I forgot.
Well, I have
Normally.
4 of them in my bag.
You do?
Yeah.
You got the 7?
I got a 7, 9, and an HP2. So I got 3.
Alright. I mean, we got a lot of good matches still coming
Oh
up.
yeah. This is
It's just a
what
tip
we
of
put
the
for.
iceberg.
Yes. And
This is
it's
the
just only
beginning of the
get better.
day. It's the beginning of day 2. This is
Only
all the
gonna
top
get
dogs
better.
of the top guns.
All right. We have Rodney Morris up 6-5 over Mark Kang, and Vilmos Folders up 6-4 over Vilmos Folders, and Amar scratched on the break, leaving Rodney a wide open table. That's not going to bode well.
Let's see how his break goes. He just jumped off the table earlier. Last time
Yeah.
he broke. That's a good
Nice
break.
little pop. Kept
And
it on the table.
too many kisses. No good.
Bad break. So, right now, hello 10, 8, 7. 1 ball stuck on the 5, order 6. Put him downtown, and the first part of this shot is you just looking to duck under the 10-8. The second part of the shot is to glue you to one of those balls to where you have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And I've learned that the more I watch the better players play. They're not satisfied with just hooking you. They want you on a ball.
Yeah, yeah.
You
wanna-
take away one of the routes,
options,
correct,
take,
right?
Take all the options out.
Yeah.
That's a very,
That'll get there.
very good shot just because he put it in a spot where even if he were to jump it, he can't make it.
Right. Yeah.
He's going to do it anyway, though.
Yeah, he's going to jump and try
If
to
you-
bank it out 2 cushions
You guys can't tell. Jane loves to jump.
out. Yeah.
Don't we all, really? I saw Oscar do one yesterday.
Yeah.
Not bad. 2.5 inches or something. Super close.
It was
Yeah.
a close jump.
That was a good jump.
What's your secret to jumping, Oscar?
Believe it or not, I've very few players have dedicated the time that I have to jumping. As far as practicing.
So it's just practice.
Well, there's techniques, obviously, and every jump cue is different. So what works for one jump cue won't necessarily work with the other.
What's your favorite jump cue?
James Handshoe custom cues.
I do love the James Handshoe, and that purple heart is so pretty.
Yeah, it's there's several jump cues I really like. Lomax is one.
That's it.
I tried the Tiger Lift. No, Obi Lift.
OB lift. OB makes a good jump cue.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Yeah, that one's
Does a
good
lot
jump.
of work for you.
Yeah.
I like the length of the handshoe though.
Yeah, the handshoe's the nuts.
All right, I'm just going to be product placement here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I'm just saying, too.
Let's see what Sina does here. Kicking. Call the 10 to the side.
Oh, he went wide open on that one, man. He went wide open on that one.
Well, it's kind of like I dare you. Now it's open. I dare you, Jaynard. Get on your game and get out.
That'll get you broke all over the country.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Yeah,
roll
roll you up.
aggressive here. He's
Roll
gonna
him
have
up
to
on the 3, right?
roll him up on 3. Or
And-
spin it, hit it fat, and spin into the long rail. Come across.
From what I get from Pops, put the 1 on the 8 and put you behind that ball.
Yeah.
Every time he's in the booth, I learn something. That's so just, he gets the, I think it's the, like, I think if I could explain it, it's like the 7s will play this level safe. The 8s will play the extension of that safe. And then the pros play the whole safe.
Yeah.
It's like the less options possible. The less, like, bad
Yeah,
options.
the thing is that you have to be. You have to. What's the word? I guess you can predict the outcome of
Yes.
your next opportunity.
Right.
And the more you start analyzing, like, you know what, odds are he's probably going to do this. He might tie up this ball, but if he does do that, I'm going to do this.
Oh, Sina just, and he called the 5.
Did he
too.
call the
Yeah,
5?
he called the 5. Yes, he did.
That's too bad.
How about that hit?
That's crazy.
We stuck now.
I mean, the thing is, a lot of people say, why would you call that? There's no benefit to it if you're going to hook yourself. But there is a benefit.
Absolutely.
Your opponent doesn't have the option to shoot. I have
Exactly.
the option.
Right.
Whenever you're playing pool, you never want to give your opponent the option.
That's
That's why
exactly
whenever
right.
you're shooting a push-out shot, you're always at a disadvantage.
For sure.
Period. There's no such thing as an advantageous push-out.
Right.
Never. You're always at a disadvantage because you give your opponent an opportunity to shoot.
So are you saying never
No.
push?
No, I'm saying whenever you're pushing, expect the worst. And He's a great kid.
This guy, all those little intangibles.
He's hitting the ball on the right side every time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, he hit it a little too fast,
Right.
but he's hitting the balls on the right side, and that's key.
Right.
Eventually, you break your opponent down when you keep performing
Exactly.
at that level.
And I'm just gonna say, like, if I was a scout and I had Sina, he's gonna be in my pool camp. The first thing he'd do is just go to breaking school to get that break right, and that would make him a 9.
Yes, 100%.
Am I right?
100%.
It might put him maybe in a low range,
One of the things he needs to work on is.
Oh, Jaynard.
That's too bad.
Ow.
7-1.
Yeah, this is no good right here. It's gonna be 8-1.
Yeah.
You can't continue. And you know what? Jaynard knows. You know what I mean?
knows
It's not his first barbecue.
He knows.
He knows.
It's his first
He
barbecue.
knows. It's not his first barbecue, but
Literally.
yeah, you know. So he knows what he has to do. He'd be the last one to make an excuse. He'd be like, "Nice shot, man."
Yeah, absolutely. He played poorly.
Yeah.
And again, it all goes back to that first 10 point miss.
Yeah,
And he put himself on tilt.
that's right. It's tough, man. I mean, we've been there. I missed ball in hand on a stream one time. I wanted to jump out the building. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It happens.
You know, Sina's playing with the new shaft.
I know. He's up on that little X Pro.
X Pro. You know, he was playing with the 314 for a while, and all of a sudden now he's playing with the X Pro, and now he's like
Proof is in the pudding, man.
ultra gear.
You know who else plays with X Pro?
Chris Robinson.
Chris Robinson. Young gun, number 2, Mr. Spence Ladden.
Oh, yeah.
He plays with an X. Guess who else? Justin Marks.
Justin.
There's people, you know, sometimes even if it's a placebo effect, if it makes you better, it makes you better.
Yeah.
But there's something to it.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Like people playing with that Revo shaft.
Oh, yeah.
For Predator.
Do you like that?
Actually, it plays great. It plays phenomenal.
Darren
as far as
Elk's
the low
doing big
deflection
stuff
with
with
it.
him, yeah.
You know, I give
Talking
credit
about
where
it.
credit's due. I'm
Exactly.
not trying to bad
Because that's that carbon fiber shaft, right?
The only thing that I can't handle with the Revo is that it's I don't think you have the feel. Like if you play like these finesse safeties,
Right.
you either overspin or underspin. It's not
Yeah.
predictable, that feel. That's how I
That's how you play.
That's how I play.
Exactly.
But that's my opinion. But it's a
Right.
great product. I think Predator
I
did
think
a great job with
I
it.
think this. If you have a great product, it will show because
Yeah.
people will buy it.
Yeah.
So I don't bash anybody.
Yeah. I don't. We're not here.
No.
People love those predator cues, and you know when you hit that right, it feels fantastic. But when you don't, it's way off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. We got a match finished.
Okay, bro.
I'll be back.
I got you.
Gotta go back to work.
All right, got you. All right, so right here, the one rail kick is available. The problem is he's kicking into the open space, and that's going to leave. He has to hit this ball perfect to not leave Jaynard any type of shot here.
So he hits this perfect. Does he put the 3 on the back rail? Is that where that 3's going?
Well, the only thing he can hope for right now is distance. Because from where he's at, it's tough for him to get safe anywhere. I don't care where he puts it, Jaynard's going to have a shot. Unless he puts the cue ball in a good position. He only has about 1/8 of that ball to hit.
I was gonna say he's hitting it so thin. Where does the cue ball go? Back to the back rail by the 6? Maybe off the 8? Ugh.
No, it goes down table.
All right. Don't scratch. Ouch.
All right, if I'm Jaynard, I just push the 3 down table and stick you behind the 9.
Yeah, this is that safe. You just get ball in hand off this one.
Well, not only you get ball and hand off it, but you make the table easier to run. That's what you want to do.
There it is. He stuck it right up on that 9.
It's not safe.
It's not safe?
No.
2 rails into
2
it?
rails.
All right, little gun.
Now the thing is good though. He did take away. Going across the table to come hit it, and it's made it hard. But it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but even if he hits it, he's gonna leave it open. There's a good chance that
If he hits the 3 in the face, 3 goes back up table.
he's gotta hit that so hard though.
No, he can come across. He can come across the face and put the ball up table.
Look at him measuring that out. Aw, I love good fundamentals. People take the time to really look at it.
Well,
Not guess,
I'm gonna
but
tell
look
you.
at
I'm
it.
gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you what super top coaches said to me. Do you see Efren doing that? There you go. Do you see Shane doing that?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
These guys they hit so many balls that they develop. It's a good starting point. You know what I mean? But if you play every game that you have to go and measure all those shots, you never get a chance to develop any rhythm.
That's true.
Yeah. Because I was a big advocate of that. I'd said that in every pro who I talked to about getting better. That's the first thing you have to get rid of. You have to practice it till it becomes part of your game.
I'll take a second to say what's up, Lipstick Pool Player and Mikey Miscues, 2 of my favorite players on Instagram. If you're not following them, you should.
And I'm going to get Jane to stop doing that because Des is going to kill her.
Don't kill me, Des.
No, what happens is, if you don't know, in the chat room, we love all you guys, but what happens is when you listen back to the match, since the chat room's not there, it just sounds strange.
Gotcha.
Because I know you're a smart one.
I got you.
I know that. We've been friends for a minute now, huh?
A long time.
That's
a long
awesome,
time.
right?
Like years and years and years.
Coming in here, watching her just beat up on people, just firing balls at people. So awesome.
I've learned so much from listening and watching you play. It's amazing.
No, it's all good. I got mad love.
I learn something new every time I sit with you.
And it's awesome. We learn something new every time we check out your Instagram. And check out Jane Chalks on Instagram. She's doing good things for billiards. And over 16,000.
Just hit it.
Come on now.
16,000. We're getting there.
She must be doing that something right. All right. I'm looking for Jaynard to just get it together here, man.
He's got this. 3 balls.
You just got to get it together. You just got to stay. Every ball's a new ball. Every shot's a new shot. You know what I mean? And just bear down.
Uh-oh. That's not bearing down.
You see? Well, the good thing about it is he can bump the 9 off the rail now if he doesn't like it. Or he can stun it. Try to get under it. He knows it though. He knows he has to bump this ball. See?
Yeah, he's looking right at
He
it.
knows, yeah. Now, good straight pool player, they bump these balls and they end up with a shot because they predict how the balls are going to end up. Just like a good one-pocket player.
This is that perfect tangent line, right? So he looks at it.
Yeah, he's good. He wants to catch it on the right. Now, if he catches
Now
it
he's
on
looking
that
at
side.
just the side that he wants. See, that's
Right.
the difference, right? He's not just trying to hit
Yeah.
it. He's looking to hit it right here.
Exactly, because you want to predict where you might end up with a shot. Now, to me, the easiest way to hit it on the opposite side, if you hit it a little thick, you might get the side pocket. You hit it a little thinner, you can shoot it in the corner. But if he hits it, see, now he's on the right line. That line,
There you go.
it'll bounce out and go towards the chalk, or he'll have a shot in the corner. Good shot.
There it is. Bounce it right out.
Well, his work's not over now. If he shoots in the corner, he's going to have to
Come
dig
back up
into the
table.
long rail, back to the short rail, and back up. It's not easy. Either way, this is not easy.
I know you guys can't see Amar's game, but it looks like he's about to masse to the all the way around it. These guys, everywhere you look, it's just good pool everywhere.
Yeah, that's a good thing about it.
For the kid.
All right, Jaynard's looking at his opportunities now. He's gonna fire this ball in the corner and hope to come around and get a shot on the 10 ball. What's up, Jay Marks?
Oh, he
All right.
fired it, and it did
that
not
was
go.
Tough shot. What's up, Justin? Joining? All right.
Justin Marks.
My main man, Justin Marks, in the building. How you feeling, brother?
I'm up.
There you go. All
Good
right.
morning.
I'm up.
There you go. Good stuff.
Did you sleep with your trophies?
No, actually, I didn't even see him.
Right on. So right now we have Sina Valizadeh ahead of Jaynard by a score of 7-1. Jaynard has just not found his game in this match, and Sina is taking advantage of every opportunity, every single one.
He's got a real habit of that.
Yeah, he's making it. He's making it a habit. Yeah, he's playing phenomenal. You know, staying in between himself and making sure that he's doing what he needs to do, and that's going to bring him to the hill.
Wow.
I'd like to thank Tony Rodriguez Remax, Gold Coast Realtors, in Ventura, California.
Tony's the man.
Yeah, Tony's a great guy. All right, so right now, you know, Jaynard's changed shaft. He took a break. He took long. He missed 2 10 balls that I haven't seen him miss since I've been watching him on the men's tour. But I'm sure he'll take steps to rectify it. You know, it's not over. I've seen people come back from Hill 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it happens. So you can't leave the door open. On the opposite table, Damian Redmond with the pocket of that 10 ball leads Vilma's Folders 7-6.
Wow.
Rodney Morris on the hill 8-6 over Mark Hang.
All right, let's do the big break from Sina.
No big break. Let's
None?
Control break.
Control break. All right,
A big
control
break
break.
gets you broke.
Yeah, I mean, Jaynard could play perfect from here, and he's a huge underdog.
Right. But you know, things that happen. You have to control. You have to put the control in. That's what I think 10 ball is about. See, except for that forward. The forward kills it. He needs Joe Tucker. So he got to understand the dynamics of the 10 ball break. Or watch Shane.
Yeah, I was breaking good yesterday.
He was breaking
but
pretty good yesterday, yeah.
I need to study the 10 ball break more.
What's your secret to the 10 ball break, Justin?
You gotta make those second row balls in the side, so you can move your cue ball left and right, and that affects the amount of follow that you use, and where your cue ball's placed left and right determines how high or low those balls go. But I mean, I don't understand it like a 9 ball break, but I don't think it's anywhere near as simple as a 9 ball break.
Exactly.
So,
All right, Jaynard's shooting with a little bit of pep in his step right now. I think he's just trying to loosen that arm up to get to where he's, going to be performing, at his usual level, because, it has to be something with his equipment because he's not the usual smooth back pause Jaynard I'm used to watching play pool. You see, and it's up, and he knows it. He's to his credit, he's fighting it. He's trying to put himself back in the grease and, to keep himself going, but it's super tough, Justin. Super tough.
yeah, I mean, Sina can be pretty intimidating too. Sometimes when your opponent makes it look easy,
Of course, but
you want to make it look easy too.
right. So if we do like you always do and just break it down to variables, it's not Jaynard's first pool match, barbecue, or anything. You know what I mean? He's been
Oh
there.
no.
So he knows
Yeah.
what he needs to do to recover. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
And Sina didn't quite get there with the safety. I think he was trying to lock the 3 behind the 8.
I just don't think that in this realm of it, that intimidation factor is that big for Jaynard. He's a money player, plays matches. I think it's just something else that's getting to him right now. You know what I mean? Everybody takes the heat if you're getting beat up, and the guy's on the hill 8-1. That's going to be the heat regardless. But Jaynard played enough pool that he knows.
Jumping? Are we jumping? I think we're jumping.
He's playing the 8.
He's made some spectacular shots this rack. He's he's just super solid in that. The 3 doesn't pass the 5, but the 1 pocket is available. He can bring the cue ball exactly, but he can just bring the cue ball back down table too. Play a nice safety.
Bring it up by the 7. You still have a shot on the 4 if you make it.
Exactly.
Hopefully you hit it good enough to at least leave it behind the 4-8.
Back real safe.
Oh, he just called it just in case.
Right. Because if he was really playing that, it would have been slower. He would have came behind at that 7-6. So just in case you do pocket this ball. I liked it. Yeah, it's like the straight bank in the corner. You got it built in. You hit it bad. If you slide the cue ball all the way over, you're really good. And there you go. Those decisions, those two-way shots, the thought process that goes into it, that's the difference between winning and losing a lot. Because you keep control of the table. I think if the object of the game is to keep control, then you shoot shots that's going to keep you in control. You know, the percentages, in other words.
You can flex your offensive opportunities without giving away.
Absolutely.
Without taking on too much risk.
I like that. That's exactly right. And, he has the same shot Jaynard hit him with. He can hit him right back. Cross the 3, bring the cue ball back down table. I don't know. You can't get past that 5. These pockets are super tight. So.
And the combo's just out of the question.
Yeah.
Unless you like losing.
Combo and the ticky. You don't really want.
No fun shots at this level.
Yeah, no. The fun shots is winning. That's it. Now, he might play the 3 off the rail, off the 5 in the corner.
That's the ticky. Justin said no to that already. Veto.
I'll be pretty. I mean, wow.
Well, you know what? It really 8-1.
If you're up
It's
8-1,
a
maybe a
shot.
flyer's not so bad.
Well, this isn't technically a flyer, but a lower percentage shot than crossing that 3 and playing them safe. Now, you was playing Ralph Souquet or one of these guys, you better believe they're not shooting that ball.
But look, it went.
You look and what happened? And what happened? And what happened? And what happened?
And then
nothing.
I know. But now he can play nice and safe.
Yeah. I'd rather play a nice, safe shooting the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because I'm going to tell you the way I got like this.
Tough
I sat in the booth with DiLiberto, and I sat in the booth with Wilson, and I sat in the booth with other guys, and they said, listen, those shots are for the pool hall. You get on the world stage, you shoot that shot against Cole Pigny, he kicks this ball, frees you to the back of the 8, and then puts 6 and 7 racks on you.
Even if you make it, you're not playing the odds like in the long run.
In the long run, exactly. It looks good, you feel good, it's cool, you get little claps, And he did, let's not be silly. He struck that ball well. That was a well-played shot, but he only played one dimension of the shot. He played the 3 to make the 3 off the 5. He didn't think if the 5 went over there and kissed the 4 and frees him up. You know what I mean? Those good guys, they think of the rest of it. You know what I mean? They think it out. I want to break, almost like a straight pool player. A straight pool player thinks of all that. If I break this ball out, where these balls going to go, what's going to happen. They have that full thought process, I think. A one-pocket player does too. A one-pocket player can figure out where the ball's going pretty good.
He's looking at kicking and then rolling the cue ball behind the 5.
I think you're right. He's going to shoot this.
he almost nailed it.
Can he shoot it?
He can bank it if he feels like it. He might have enough to cut it. Yeah, he's shooting a bank.
Or is he just calling it?
Nah, he's shooting it.
Yeah.
Because he can control it. He can kill it. He can just slide under. One pocket player, you're going to shoot this ball, you're going to be broke. He's going to get dead position on the 5 and get out.
That's a fun one, right, April? That's fun.
That's sort of fun. The ticky's more fun, but this is fun because he has position on the 5 afterwards. It's a better shot. All the way around. You guys are absolutely right. Again.
No. It's just the point of, it's exactly what the chat room says. You have to make people pay when they make mistakes. That's what pool is. You make a mistake, or I force you into a position that you don't like, and you make a mistake, and I get out. And every time you do that, I keep doing it till you start thinking like, I can't do that anymore. So you can't put yourself in that position. It's a detriment right off the bat. So I want to see Jaynard right off the focus of that good bank shot he just shot and get out.
Yeah, I mean, he had to fight for that rack.
Yeah, and you won the battle.
Mm-hmm.
And you won the battle, so why give the guy another shot at you? Give the guy a puncher's chance. You want to just stay consistent. And whatever your level of consistency is, that's what you need to do.
One thing I know Jaynard likes to practice is he puts balls on the spot and freezes the cue ball to the top rail. Shoot spot shots.
Jaynard is, man,
That's a good drill.
he's no slouch. He's no slouch. And I was looking forward to this match because I know this is a good stylistic match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In the Temple of Pool, they categorize pool games into animals. Tiger, cobra,
Yep.
boa constrictor, things like that. I think Jaynard has... Oscar would be a boa constrictor with some kind of black mamba. And Jaynard has that tight game too, and he likes to strike. He can run out.
Yeah, he has a lot of firepower too. He's a great banker.
Yeah, he can play. And I think right now he just put himself right back into this game. You're up 8-1, and that ticket cost you.
First game and the last game are the hardest to win.
Believe that.
You sit on that hill just like one more game.
That's the problem. That's the wrong thought process.
Yeah, you got to think ball for ball.
Exactly. Well, one more game stuff is not it. It's make this one ball, shoot the other ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get shape.
Yeah. All right, so we have Damian Redmond and Vilmos Foldis tied at 7-7.
That's a tight match.
Good for Damian, man. Damian is he's a threat. He's a good player,
Oh, yeah.
and you cannot take him for advantage.
Well, Damien had to fight. I think he lost something early in this tournament and then had to fight on the left side to come back to get here. And he's had a long day yesterday, but he is absolutely keeping his head in the game and playing some smart shots.
Damian has that game. That guy can play.
Scott.
He can play. Yeah, flat
Monster
out.
stroke.
Yeah, flat out Damian Redmond can play. But if you're here and everybody else is as good as you, then you better lessen those mistakes. And you better maximize your opportunities.
He has an excellent stroke, but he has to use it to the same efficiency that
All the time.
that those
So I'm going to say
super high players use
consistency is efficiency.
Gee, with your big words.
I'll just listen to you guys saying. I'll just repeat it.
it. You're too much.
Don't be a hovel. Skip and Perry Jones, Worldwide Pool Travelers.
So it looks like Sina took a quick minute. Come back, get his head right. Ready to get that next ball. Not last game, but next ball.
Exactly, because you have to stay in the game. You start thinking that I just need to win this game, and so you need to win this game, then you take chances, and that leads you down the wrong path. What up, man? No, we good. We good. I got you. My man Angelo Innes in the house from the West Coast representing out here in Sac. On the good side.
Yep, still on the winter side.
On the good side out there on the little gun and coming in and showing up.
Just destroying folks.
I'm gonna let April get her show. It's gonna be called the Adjective Show.
Adjective?
The Adjective Show. She got the best destroying folks. What's the other one you said? The shots. Shots. No, the shot ones.
The jump shots.
Adjective.
The fun shots.
The fun shots.
The fun shots.
The fun shots.
They're not always the smart shots, but they are the fun shots.
Absolutely. Flash for the cash, baby.
Good for side bets.
Right? Little prop bets. But seriously, we're enjoying a great day of pool. I like to thank everybody out there who's in the chat room. We appreciate you for watching pool. And if we get sidetracked a little bit, just remember it's tough sitting in this chair for 16 hours a day and thinking of fresh things to say and trying to keep you guys engaged. We're not going to talk about our lunch or whether my car had a flat tire or anything, But
actually, I was going to bring up that
Oh gosh.
they have root beer floats here.
They do. They
Yeah.
do.
And they're really good.
Guys,
Oh,
I haven't
almost.
had one yet.
Almost.
Really looking forward to it.
I'm gonna wait till afternoon though.
all right.
Come on, you can't have that stuff. It's bright and early in the morning.
Okay.
Sure.
Mr. Jaynard to break. He's been
All right,
struggling.
they're back.
Chili
He's been
TikTok.
struggling on his break.
All right, so we're back to that nice controlled break.
He needs to. He needs to.
You know what a break and run would do for this guy right now?
It'll put him 8-3.
Yeah, 83.
But put his for his head, just
Yeah.
get his head back in that game.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to snap out of it right now, just to be like in it at all.
He's super
Not good.
capable. Super capable. Easily he can do it.
Try.
So like on that, he's breaking dead center,
Right. And he knows he has to move, and you got to move it.
and that 6 ball went just short of the side pocket. So his cue ball would need to move to our left.
To put it in.
Yeah, that's the one. I think it was Rodney that was making it every time yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And then in my match with Phil, me and Phil were breaking from the same spot. We're just making that ball every time.
Yeah, you guys did. Played well. All right, so right now, to listen to Oscar to make this right now, Sina is going to be forced to push out unless he goes super aggressive to the long rail and kicks the one. I'm looking to just tie something up or make it difficult. I don't think you go after the kick on this shot. I don't think you have to.
Can you see a little piece of it?
Yeah, he's pushing. No. See, and even this right here, you know what? I'm Jaynard. You get that right back. You got to show me.
Really?
Yeah, you get that right back.
I think you cross it and go up under the 4.
Can you hit this ball in the face?
No, but you can hit the left side of it. That's
Oh,
the
so
only
you
one
can hit
need.
it. Okay, I didn't think you can hit it. I thought he was covered by a 3.
Oh yeah, no, he's calling the bank,
Oh, okay, good.
and I think that's just as a backup, and then he's going up under
Right.
the 4.
Right, I thought he was kicking.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
That's the problem with the 2-ways sometimes.
But isn't it when, at this level, if they give you a push, they have a plan for if you give
Of
it back
course
to
they have a
them,
plan.
that they are going to screw you. So
Well,
you
guess
really
what?
don't want to give that back.
Guess what? You have to execute that plan.
Oscar says never push to an offensive opportunity.
You gotta execute that plan. You gotta show me. So you push to the corner, jacked up, 9-foot shot. I'm supposed to take that? No thanks. Let me see, Earl. I want to see it.
Yeah, would you have taken this? If Sina pushed out to this, would you have taken this shot?
See this? So I can thin. I can hit those balls. Maybe play 7 in the side off the 6. In my dreams.
He's going to get safe, though.
2-way.
See, you don't think of that. But I'm gonna like this 2-way when Sina kicks this 2-up table and puts that cue ball behind that 6-7. Look at it. That's the one thing about this guy. He does go through his progressions, but he's sticking to his first thought right now. I think you could come from the end rail, kick that ball up table. I love Jane Chalk. She's so awesome. You guys should love her too. She's a good person.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I love you guys. I love this stream. You guys do so much for pool. Just being able to watch it for free,
all
and listen
good.
to it and just learn. It's so amazing.
It's all good. All right, Sina needs to. I don't like the one rail from the long rail. And if you're going 2 rails at this, I don't like it. I say you just go one rail and kick the 2 up table. If you don't get there, look to play the cue ball at least by that 7-6 because you can control this kick easier.
If he's going over a ball, was he going to use a bridge at this point?
Yeah,
Like
he'll
over,
bridge.
over
He'll
the
kick it to
3.
2. He'll try to go behind the 6, 7.
Exactly. It gives you the biggest advantage, I think. You can hit this ball bad. You can hit this ball bad and have good results.
That's where you got to make sure you get a rail.
Yeah.
I've fouled on shots like this lots of times. You hit it great, you get the safe,
And he's good.
Jaynard's got a little piece of that too, though.
Wow. Vilmos Folders comes from nowhere. Puts 2 on Damien Redmond. And
that
leads
over?
that yes, 9-7
over.
defeats Damien Redmond. Good tournament for Damien.
Damien played real well.
That's a good tournament for him. He finished pretty high.
he's a beast.
Yeah.
So what are you, 5th, 6th?
Yeah, gotta be close there.
Yeah, 5th, 6th.
Was that his first match today?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the 1-loss side?
Yeah.
So it's probably 7th, 8th, because I think they were bringing back 8 people
They
today.
did. They brought back 8. Nah, that's a nice control shot from Jaynard. If I was Jaynard's backer, I'd be very happy at that shot.
Yeah, because
Because
that's
it
one that's
shows-
going to play nicely over the
Exactly.
line.
And it shows that he's not giving up.
Now, you know what? Even when Jaynard isn't in complete stroke, you can tell he's still in control. He's
No.
not slamming cues around.
No,
He's
Jaynard
just sitting
knows.
back down. He's quiet.
He knows that that's not going to help him win. He's a competitor.
Yeah, he's a winner. He is a winner.
That's
Right.
tough. It's tough to control when you're down that far. But man, he does it so well.
He's a BCA Platinum Division champion.
Believe that.
There's a reason for that.
All right, Sina has a good 2-rail opportunity here.
He goes to make it, or you think he goes for
No,
safe?
you just go call something, but you're playing safe. I think this is all cue ball to me.
Trying to stick it behind the stick.
He's gonna have to get a rail. That's tough. If he catches it flush, he's gonna go up table. He's gonna open up the door.
Yeah, you got to hit it with a little speed to make
Yeah.
sure you get a rail.
Exactly. But he's gonna go up table. Nice little containing shot. But now Jaynard has the opportunity to put the heat back on him.
Yeah, he can play a strong safe now.
Yeah, now he has the onus of being able to put him right in jail.
Lots of distance.
Right.
So tell me the best safe here. What do you do with this?
I'm thinking he might thin the right side and head around. Oh, roll up under the 4. You bank it.
Yeah.
Go under the 4.
I like
Just control the cue ball and go under a ball.
I like the bank under the 4. The only problem is that I'm actually playing more to 2 because if I don't get under the 4 and the 2's down here on the bottom rail, then you got a problem.
Controlling the cue
Right
ball
under that
is,
four.
as a pool player, controlling the cue ball is what you do. So
Yeah.
put the
I like
cue
that
ball
he
under
went
the
2
4.
rails to get under that 4. He didn't go 1 and just stick it. He went 2 rails to come back and sit on that 4.
And now he's going to be rewarded by Sina kicking his 2-ball down table. And he has a good angle to come in. I'm going to tell you something too. I like to talk about these scouting reports. Right now, to me, Jaynard is playing in Sina's backyard. Sina does this well. So if I had those little power charts like on the video games, like Sina would be a 10 in this part of it,
In this skill set.
in this skill set, and Jaynard would be an 8. I think that Sina wins the safety battles. And he plays. His safes are brutal.
Because this cue ball's so good.
Brutal. And that snooker knowledge, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a huge
for
part
sure,
of
right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Jaynard, not a slouch in any division. He knows what to do, but he locked Sina up and Sina's kicked him.
Sina says, you think you're going to win 7 from here, it's going to be a grind.
Yes. And he knows.
You are not getting those games that you got as quickly as I got mine.
Thank you. And Sina knows that, that shot was ill-advised that he took.
So now we get to see if Jaynard is
Nope.
prepared to fight.
Exactly.
If he's prepared for war.
Exactly. Because we know that Sina is. And I think my man Jaynard is. He knows. He knows that he has to do something. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, he flinched there.
Yeah.
And went for that bank.
Yeah. I don't. I was talking to Oscar the other day, and he was like, "No. It's just you get control and you keep it. You don't trade control."
Mm-hmm. That's the move.
Right.
The initiative.
Yes.
You gotta keep it.
Yeah. Once you get it, you got to keep it. So you hit this with a little inside English, just you're coming straight back up. What are you doing here?
Just rolling it. Just roll it.
Roll
Just
it
one
and just
rail.
pop them right inside.
Yeah.
In the pocket.
The 3 ball in the same pocket.
Yeah.
The rest of them, once you get on this and have control, they all are kind of sitting in pockets. 6 is in a pocket, 7's in a pocket, 5 in a pocket, 4's
They
in a
all
pocket.
do have a pocket. That's correct.
They're looking good if you just get out on the right side of this 3 ball.
Anywhere in the middle of the table, and he's in business.
Up and down.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's at the point
Yeah.
where if you hit it hard enough to make it, you almost roll past the 9-6.
Right.
So that's why he had to go up and down.
And what would have happened is amateurs would have sit there and tried to hold that ball.
Yeah.
And that's where you get stuck and don't get out.
Yeah, that's why I said roll it.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
Exactly.
He just call you an amateur.
Oh, yeah.
I call them top amateur.
Absolutely. Got an award for it and everything.
You want to hear it? Here you go. All right, Sina.
There we go. It's pretty straight on that 4.
All right, Sina has to show a little bit of strokage here.
He's got it.
The last draw shot he hit, he was a little tentative on.
See how his back leg is so perfectly straight and his hips are just locked?
Uh-oh.
You see?
Eliminates
it?
that body
You
movement.
see?
I think he got it. That does not look like a happy
I
face.
told you his last draw stroke he hit, he was tentative. The tables are tight. He might have the swerve here. But he
Yeah.
knows he's going to lose the cue ball. He
Slight
knows it.
massé, it'll be rolling slowly, it'll have left English, it'll throw that ball nice
And
when it
it-
meets
right.
contact.
But if he touches any part of that rail, it's going to stand up like a soldier.
Yeah.
So you got to swing it, man. You got to swing it.
If he touches any part of the 8 or 10, it's even worse.
Yeah, believe it.
No, it just didn't make contact with the 5. Oh. Ouch.
Oh, hang the 6.
And guess what?
Jaynard's gonna get another one. Looks good for him.
This is where momentum can swing.
Absolutely. And you know it too. You gotta sit there, you gotta, that's what Jaynard does. He just sits there in the cut.
It ain't over till it's over. and he's just grinding through it.
Exactly.
He's got a chance.
Yeah, he said, I'm ready to fight.
And you notice,
You
even
wanna-
on this 6-ball, this 6-ball's sitting in the pocket, but he's walked around the table. He's chalked his cue. He's thought about what he wants to do. He's not just getting.
trying
This
to get
is
his
not
mind
taking
right.
it for granted. He's got a plan. He's going to execute.
Trying to get his mind right. Make sure his mind's right.
I ain't scared to battle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, he's on the 8. Okay, there's another ball there.
Yeah.
He's all right.
How much?
I like how you use the rail there to make sure he gets a good angle. He pops this in. He wants to be right where he is right now on the 10. He gets right there. He's good. It's good money.
You ever find it's tough to get back to exactly the spot that you were at if you get good on the ball after?
It's all tough. It's all tough. No.
No, he didn't.
No.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to tell you right now.
That's the match.
Yeah.